What's going on, guys? It's your boy TB from SMB. Alright, I just want to do a little analysis, before we got a new camera angle. What's up, guys? You like this side? Like this angle? I just want to establish some levels. So, we are heading into a huge week this week. We have a monstrous week that we're heading into. It's crazy. We have CPI coming up. It's going to be a big one. We got to establish these levels on SPX. Where are we headed? What is the market going to do? Where's support at? We have a lot of things to talk about, so I'm going to just get right into it. So, first things first, this is Sunday evening at 9 p.m., almost midnight Eastern time. We have SPX bouncing up right now. We are holding support right now at 40.80. So, if you just zoom out right now on SPX, you can see, or this is ES, S&P futures, you can see we've broken out of this downtrend. So that's huge. We have our higher low, or our higher high up here at 43.30, our higher low right here at 3,800, and now we've bounced out of this downtrend. I mean, call me crazy, but this is looking super bullish. So one thing I'm looking for, so let me just establish these levels. Right now, right here, right now, we got to have these levels. So one thing that we need to break out of, we got to break above 4,100 to the upside, obviously. That's huge to the upside. Big psych level, big just everything level. We have to break out of that. We have our uptrend line right here, this blue line. We have this kind of not that big of a deal, but I am looking for support right now at 40.80, which it looks like we have. We're bouncing off of that. We have popped up on this open here on Sunday, and we've kind of dropped down a little bit. We're bouncing here off 40.80. That's huge. We got to hold that. We had our futures roll over here, so we do have a gap. But I mean, like, I don't know what to say. It looks like we have a higher high and a higher low. Like, I know there's a lot of people that are super bearish, that are anticipating this market's going to crash with all the bad news, with all the rate hikes, with the yada yada yada. But just looking at price action, we have our higher high and we have our higher low. And I don't know what else to say about it. We bounced right off support, right off of 3,800, 4,000, or 3,900, I would say, on SPX. And we have just gone straight up. And it's looking like we have a little bit of weakness here. But my levels here are, we absolutely, so if 3080 fails, we absolutely need support at 4020. Why do I say that? Because if we drizzle down here, we break 4020. This is where we had very, very obvious, you can see right back here, very obvious support at one point. We had very obvious support here at 4020, and then we broke through 4020. We came up, retested 4020, resisted, retested, resisted, fell, resisted, retest, resist, bounce, 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 broke through, and then ever since then it's been support. So we need support there at 4020 if us bulls want to take control. So just in general, what is coming up this week? We know we have CPI coming up on Tuesday, the 13th. CPI. So we are pretty certain CPI is going to be good for us bulls. We know it's probably going to be lower than last month. We had oil dropping throughout this entire month, or throughout all of August. So we know that's probably going to be bullish. Stack that on top of this bullish breakout, I'm thinking it is looking super. I mean, I just don't know. I mean, it depends who you ask. It looks like things are going to crash, but we have our higher high, our higher low. We have a confirmed uptrend. We have to find where resistance is, and right now there is no resistance. We've been busting through every resistance. We busted right through 4020. We busted right through 4040. Like, I mean, last Friday just sailed right through the supply zone. There's nothing there. Nothing. It just slapped right through it. So I'm looking at what is driving us up there. And if you look at SPX, SPX is a different story, but I tend to look at ES because ES is it leads SPX. So if you look at SPX, it looks like we haven't broke through resistance yet. It looks like, I mean, we do, it doesn't look like, but we do have a key level here at 4075. But this here on TradingView isn't updated. So that is monstrous. If we wake up tomorrow morning, we're holding 4080, that's huge to the upside. And it's looking really great to the upside. I mean, like, I don't know. What do you want to say about it? It's pretty clear we're heading up here. Looking at the NASDAQ futures, I mean, It's clear. We already broke out. We broke out of this resistance here on Friday, and we got the gap up because futures rolled over. But I'm looking. We absolutely and look at that. It looks like we have support right there. So we absolutely need support here at this very, very key level. So I will draw this out if I can actually zoom in. Key level right here at 12,664 on the NASDAQ, which it looks like we're bouncing out of. We absolutely need support right there because you can see that key level right there. Bam, look at that. It used to be resistance over here. Resistance, resistance, break, clapped it. See you later. And now, right now, look at that. Opened up, and it's looking like support right now. We'll see what happens this morning, but I mean, I don't know, guys. It's looking pretty bullish. It's looking super bullish out there, honestly. I mean, it's crazy. It's like I don't even know what to say about it. Like, what? I don't know. It's crazy. I think so. Right now, you have to ask yourself. After this insane rally, we had such a crazy rally here in August. Just crazy. I mean, from over here midway through July, or even about midway through July. I mean, SPX just bounced. We went from 3,800 straight up to 4,300, and then we dumped. How many people do you think throughout this entire rally were thinking, "Hey, we're gonna dump, we're gonna dump, we're gonna dump, we're gonna dump, gonna dump, gonna dump, gonna dump"? Oh, then we start dumping. Okay, hey, I'm gonna go short. I'm gonna go big short. Whoa, look at that. We're going big short. We're dumping. We're dumping. Oh, I'm gonna short some more because we're probably gonna break through resistance or through support, right? Looks like we didn't break through support. Looks like support has held up right here at the ski level at 3,900, and we bounce out of it. How many people are sitting in shorts right now that are just going to get fucking roasted? So you got to think about the market. How does the market work? It wants to roast as many people as possible. This is known. Everyone knows it. And that is exactly what's going to happen because there are so many people that are bearish on the market right now. So it would be the most obvious thing to ever happen would be to just destroy the bears right now because they are absolutely loaded up on shorts. So you can absolutely destroy the bears right here, bounce off 4080, bounce up that straight through 4100, and it's goodbye, good night. Then we are in a confirmed uptrend until anything else happens outside catalyst. But we just know that there's CPI day coming on Tuesday on the 13th, which is absolutely going to be bullish if it shows any decrease in inflation, because that's what it's all about. But I mean, this is kind of what I'm looking at on this week of trading. I'm really just looking at the ES, looking at futures. If we can hold 4080, hold support right there. Obviously, look at those candles. Look at right where they're wicking down to. Right to that fucking. I mean, how do they make that up? It wicks right down to that. If we bounce off of that, we have support right there. Bada bing. See you later. If we break through that to the downside, I'm absolutely looking for a solid support right here, 4020. If we do not have solid support right there, then I am very worried for us bulls because as you rip out of these kind of things, you want to find higher supports. You have to find higher supports. So we had support down here at 3,900. If you rip out above 4020, then and you keep ripping, you got to find support higher than these past resistances. If you don't find any support beyond these resistances, then you are just going to get clapped and the bears are just going to take control again. But I just think that's really it's going to be a tough one because these numbers that are about to come out, these CPI numbers, it's just going to be, I think it's going to be bullish. I mean, I don't know. Just looking at price action. Price action is telling me that the market is ready to bounce. But, big but, looking at SPX, so futures can do whatever they want. But you can look at SPX. This is non-extended hours. You can look at SPX, and we are just right there. We're right at support, right at this key level right here, 4070. If we open below that, it very well could just wipe it out. We could just dump. And I said this before. We can look at SPY. I drew this out. I told you guys. I said this is an absolutely possible scenario where we just ripped right off the support. I said that on Wednesday. We rip right off that support. We come up here to resistance, and look at this. Look at this little thing I drew. I drew this little line. We dump off that. We come down here. We bounce off 380, and we dump below that. Looking at the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ is the same thing, but the NASDAQ is actually broken out of resistance. So it has broken out. It has confirmed its breakout. But I also drew the same thing. I said, hey, we could come up to the resistance, break out of that, fake out, big fake, fake, dump right through there. But it's hard to imagine that scenario when we're just heading into the super bullish news. I mean, I just don't know. I do know. I know this price action is super bullish. I mean, it's impossible. You can just not ignore this, and it just feels like the most standard bear trap ever. Which everyone back here was saying, this is bull trap, bull trap, bull trap, bull trap. We dump bull trap. See, I told you, bull trap. And then it's too clean, man. I mean, all right. So let's look at Apple. You're gonna tell yourself, all right, what's Apple doing? So Apple, boom, we broke out of this channel. We have this regression channel. We've already broken out of it. Apple's broken out easily. It's out. It's dumping. I mean, it's not dumping. It's ribbon. We do have this uptrend, but it's way the hell up here. So Apple could come all the way up here to 162, 160, 161, and dump off of that. Let's look at Microsoft. What's Microsoft doing? Microsoft, same thing. Saying, oh, look at that. It's almost looking like Microsoft is about broken out. It's right there at resistance. It could. Let's look at Amazon. So Amazon is clear as day. We have already broken out at Amazon. Amazon is just, it's gone. I mean, we broke out. We are heading up. We have our higher high, higher low on Amazon. It's already in a confirmed uptrend. You look at, not Square. You look at Google. Google, same thing. Same thing. But we're heading for that resistance. So things are looking a little, I don't know. We could just dump tomorrow. If we dump tomorrow, bloodbath tomorrow, this is a whole different story. But we have broken through resistances. We are breaking out of out of downtrends. You have to acknowledge the higher highs, higher low. I mean, you just don't know. You just don't know. I mean, it's telling me we're going higher. So you have to acknowledge price action. Price action is telling us uptrend. So that's what I'm looking at. So to review, I'm looking at SPX. I'm looking at ES actually. Looking at ES. Key levels right here on SPX. We have to hold 4080. We don't have to. But if we break through 4080, we have to hold 4020. 4020 is huge for ES. If we don't hold that, then we are very well gonna see way down here at 3900. But 4020 is huge. 4080 also huge. We bounce on 4080. That's also very, very confirmed uptrend. But on the Nasdaq, we absolutely need to see a hold here at 307, which it's looking like we're holding right now. We are absolutely breaking through that resistance, and I think a lot of bears are going to get smoked right now. I think a lot of people are loading up on puts and about to get completely smoked right here. Call me crazy. I think it's going to happen. It's looking rough for the bears. I just cannot ignore this price action. I don't know. I just cannot. I can't. I know things look bad. I know the Fed is raising rates. I know everything looks bearish. Everything yada yada yada. But it is just looking so bullish right now. It's crazy. It's looking so ridiculously bullish. I can't even. I don't know. So I'm gonna wake up tomorrow. I'm gonna see where we open up. I'm gonna see where we close. But it is looking very bullish. I'm looking at the upside. I'm absolutely looking to play the upside. We have CPI coming out on the 13th. And I'm not going to fight the trend. I fought the trend all last week. It was rough. But the trend is looking up. It's looking very bullish. Above 408 on SPY, I'm super long. I'm just going long. That's all there is. Like, what can I say? I don't even know what to say. But we'll see what happens. Just take it easy, guys. Keep those stop losses close.